Hello again, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, and I'm glad you decided to join me for this very Tuesday edition of Legends Orbs of the Element, which is the book that I wrote. If you are watching this and wondering why, sorry, my hair's still wet. It is so late that I am posting it. It is because my apartment building had some work done to it, and there was a lot of just noise from the outside. People are getting new windows in and whatnot, and it was just really loud, and I just could not talk over the noise. I know in other videos you guys probably heard there's always background noise of just tools and whatnot. So today I believe was the last day that they are going to be working on them, so yay. So that is why this video is going up so late. I probably will be making another video right after this one because I've got some things going on that I need to take care of, which will take maybe all day. I don't know, and so I want to make sure I get my chapters out to you guys so you can enjoy the book. As always, if you are interested in finding out where to buy this book, I will be leaving all that fun information at the end of the video. So without further ado, chapter 55. Yes. I know I always read it every day, but sometimes your brain just, doesn't remember. Chapter 55. While things were going on in the fortress, plans were also in motion with the others. Oakland, Trigger, and the king of the elves, Miggletoura, knew it was the time. A regiment of Nero's guards began to patrol around the grounds. Oakland and Miggletoura, who were both well hidden, shook hands and headed in separate directions to put their plans into action. Miggletoura had handpicked a group of a dozen of his fastest elven riders, to accompany him. They needed to be as speedy as possible for the plan to succeed. Miggletoura raised his double-pointed javelin in the air and across his left shoulder. The other under his command did the same. Along with them, they carried short bows with quivers full of deadly arrows. "Sai!" Miggletoura called out in a smart military tone of voice. The other elves all understood the word that meant now. The Roosevelt elves also understood and ran at great speed. The regiment of Nero's guards had no warning. The elves came surging into them with a powerful force. The elven warriors cut them down like ripe wheat. Men's death cries erupted from the entrance to the fortress. A second wave of Nero's guards emerged to assist. This took the elves by surprise. They didn't think the guards would be that fast to lend assistance to their own. Battle cries arose. Miggletoura beheld one of his comrades taking an unusual stumble to the ground. The elven man was attempting to right himself with the help of his elk, but there was another soldier closing in around him. The king of the elves fought forcefully to attempt to lend aid to his comrade. Miggletoura swiftly put an end to the enemy that made his comrade in arms fall. Miggletoura's light bluish-hued hair was sticking to the sides of his face that had light perspiration. He gave a weak grin and was pulling up his fellow elf when one of Nero's men spied him. He had his back turned and made his move. Miggletoura was about to swing his double-pointed javelin when a mighty bird of prey came swooping in and let out a war cry of its own before burying its deadly sharp talons and beak deep into his enemy's eyes. "Ah!" The man screamed in agony and began to fumble around until an elven woman saw her chance and struck the guard dead with an arrow through his chest. The flyers now were in the thick of battle. They soon got control of what they wanted. Castilia was searching everywhere for Leon. She could hear that fighting had broken out. Oh, that Leon! Where was he? She wasn't paying attention to where she was going and collided to no other than Nero. The two scurried up. Nero glanced at Castilia, taking a second longer to right herself. Well, 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 Legend, you survived. Pity, John was a good man. Don't worry about the hunter. I told him his father's death is your fault. Nero's voice had a tone of sarcasm. She gave him a hard look. A sense of renewed energy and outrage almost overtook her. You're a liar. The only reason I killed him was because you put a spell on him, and the only way to free him from it was either you lifting the spell or death would end the spell. Nero grinned at her, and it made her shiver slightly. This is all true, but he doesn't know that, does he? Nero teased. Know what? A voice that Castilia was all too familiar with. Know that you couldn't help yourself and you killed my father? Leon said, and as he came into view. Castilia tried to explain what really happened. Leon, no, he's lying to you. Please, why are you listening to him instead of me? However, Leon was far too taken by his grief to hear reason. He turned on his heel and attacked her. He gave her a roundhouse kick by swinging his legs sideways in a circular motion and kicked Castilia's side with the front of his leg. Nero grinned to himself and craftily snuck away. Castilia got up from the floor and easily blocked another kick from Leon. Little Boy was the only one who noticed Nero slink out of the room and followed him. Leon now knocked Castilia's weapon out of her hands. Leon tossed his own sword to the ground carelessly, which Castilia took notice of. Suddenly, Leon grabbed her by the throat and began throttling her aggressively. Panic began to take her. Her eyes met his, and all she saw was that he was feeling a great sense of justice when two figures stood facing him. Ghostly figures. Leon, stop! She did not do this. I asked her to do it. Now let her go! Instantly, he released his hold on his victim. The other figure looked at him. Leon, hunter the orbs. When this is over, take my body out of here. With that, the second figure transformed into a great gray owl and drifted away like snow. Leon fell to his knees. Whatever had come over him was gone. Castilia was coughing and gulping in breaths for air while gingerly rubbing her soon-to-be bruised and injured neck. He couldn't bring himself to look at her, but offered her his hand anyway. He kept staring at his hands. Castilia, can you forgive me? He said in a low, ashamed whisper. She took his offered hand softly. They didn't speak, but embraced each other in a friendly hug. When they ended the hug naturally after a beat, Castilia used her hand and cupped the side of Leon's cheek. Did you get the orb, my friend? Where are the others? Castilia asked. Leon's eyes searched hers for a moment, and his mind raced. Nero has them. I tried, and things happened, and... He paused and shook his head from getting emotional. He spoke again. Come, we can't let him put the other orbs in the five-clawed dragon statue. As the two reconciled friends gathered their weapons, they wasted little time. Leon led the way. Something deep inside Leon remembered where to go. He just hoped he wasn't too late. So that is all the chapter for today. Thank you all so much for listening. If you are enjoying this story and want to continue it on your own or along with me, this book can be found on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Apple iBooks, and lots of other places books are sold. I absolutely love writing this story, and I hope you guys are loving it as much as I am reading it to you. Down in the comments down below, let me know what you think is going to happen next. I'd really like to know. And then in the next, on chapter 53, let me know if you were right or not. Also, if you are interested in continuing on with this adventure, I have a Facebook page. Oh, sorry, I thought I was gonna burp. Excuse me, dedicated to all things characters and plot settings, where I discuss in deeper detail about how I crafted the characters, how I created the characters and the setting. I try and write an article Monday through Friday about either a different topic about either the story or character development or how I write the story. Like I said, I do my best to try to keep the articles fresh and exciting and more insightful. I really enjoy doing that as well. As I said before, I try to keep the topics that I write about on my Facebook page spoiler free. So if you are enjoying this but don't want to get spoiled by something that is about to happen, there is no chance of that. I am just so excited to get this book out into the world, and I'm so I love just sharing it with you guys. I hope you are doing that as well. If you are new to my channel, or know that somebody is, think about subscribing, because I not only do fun reading out loud book content, but I do also each month I do book videos where I talk about a book topic. I also do Disney content, because you cannot see I'm a big Disney fan, and I talk about Disney things. I also do Life as a Right Hemiplegic video, which, if you don't know, I am a right hemiplegic, which means I have no functional use of my right hand due to a stroke that I got when I was very young. So once again, each month I do a activity and show you guys how I do that, only using my left hand, or I discuss a topic about something with only the use of my right hand, depending on what it is. So if you are interested in any of those fun things, think about subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed and want to, hit that subscribe button, like, share, all that stuff really helps out my videos. I am trying to get to 200 subscribers in the year 2025, which is this year. I really think I can do it, and I am planning a big giveaway. So the more people that subscribe, the sooner that I can do that giveaway. But again, I am in no rush to do that, just when I get 200 subscribers. And if you are in Canada and want to subscribe, please subscribe, because once I hit 200 subscribers, I will probably be extending my giveaway to Canada as well. So if you are in Canada, please consider liking and subscribing. That really helps my channel out, like I said again, because I'm in the United States. So yeah, I just enjoy sharing my story with you, and like they say in my books, may the elements protect you, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Bye-bye for now, everybody.